Greek pizza with feta cheese and tomatoes.
Pepperoni.
It's probably Hawaiian, just with extra cheese.
I like pepper and onion, green pepper and onion. I don't know why.
I feel like I do. That's a good question. I feel like I do something like name references or like musical theater songs because I'm just a big nerd and I'd be able to do that well.
Depends on if I can choose the person.
Talking really fast. I think I can do that. I'm gonna be one of those like auctioneers or the people who read things at the end of insurance commercials.
Probably swimming because I'm a really bad swimmer and I like a challenge. Twilight.
Harry Potter 7 Part 2.
I really like Twilight. It's a really good movie.
Star Trek Into Darkness, The Wrath of Khan, the first Star Wars in the trilogy.
Number 4 or number 1?
Number 1.
You're a Phantom Menace fan?
I am. Don't judge me. It was the first one I saw.
I just like the Star Wars, all of them, except for the Phantom Menace, because that one sucked.
Yeah, I don't really know very well after that. There are so many that I really enjoy watching, seeing over and over again. Actually, Shrek was one of them. I have it like on my bedpost next to my bed.
I haven't been with this cast long, but when I was younger, I didn't really fit in with any crowds or anything. So I guess joining this cast just gave me somewhere to call my home, you know, people who actually understood me.
I used to be really shy a lot, so it like made me like embrace myself a little bit more because a lot of people are telling me you used to be kind of really shy when you're younger and now you're like all like excited and happy all the time and stuff.
If I'm honest with you, I have a lot of problems with like being active in things and staying committed and staying on track. So this has really helped me in coming and socializing with people, studying my lines, listening to the music tracks, you know, just kind of getting out and doing something. So I'm not a nobody all summer.
This cast, I don't know, there's just something special about it. The way everyone came together when really this show wasn't going to or supposed to happen at all, and everyone just came together, and people are putting in a lot more effort this year. I don't know, I kind of gained back some faith in this community that I had definitely lost over the past few years.
She's performed before.
Yeah, feels wondrous. I performed a lot, well not like a lot, but definitely multiple times before, and pretty much the first show I was in, I knew that was what I wanted to do for a living, like forever. So it's definitely something that I love to do.
Yes, I've performed before. It's a feeling unlike any other. I've been doing shows I would like to count since my preschool years, so like 3 years old, so it's 17 years in now. And it's a feeling unlike any other when you get up on stage and the lights are all super hot and you're sweating and it's gross and everyone's just gross, but everyone's smiling and everyone's all in it together, to quote High School Musical, and everyone's just, I don't know, everyone becomes a family and you get mad at each other and you hate each other, but in the end you all really, really love each other. And when you're standing on stage, you know you're standing with your family and with people who have got your back and will do anything for you.
What inspires me is probably Mariah Carey, because she's the best artist in the world, and her songs mean very much to me because I understand them very well.
I guess it depends on the situation, really. I mean, people who overcome, I feel especially for the people who overcome things like autism, because I'm autistic, and there are people who have autism who do these amazing things, and like Temple Grandin, who revolutionized the cattle industry, and the person movie Rain Man was based off of. So yeah, it really inspires me to achieve when I see people overcome difficulties or disabilities.
In general, no, that's a good question. I'd like to say that like anything Amy Poehler says inspires me because she's just great and funny.
Not all who wander are lost from The Lord of the Rings, Gandalf, because I think it just shows that you can maybe not be doing exactly the right thing, but still know what you're doing. Just because you're curious or trying something different doesn't mean you can't succeed.
I know this answer off the top of my heart. It's a quote by Sierra Boggess, who's one of my favorite actresses. It's, "You are enough, you are so enough, it's unbelievable how enough you are." And I've said that to myself every morning for the past two or 3 years now. And it's just so inspiring because it's just saying, you know, you're enough. You don't have to be anything that people want you to be.
Mine is, life's not waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain. It's my favorite quote because my mom always told me that, and I guess that's what inspired me to start dancing. And now that I'm doing musicals and stuff, it applies to that too.
Favorite quote? I think there's a lot change from it, changes every time I answer this question, but it would have to be, if you think you're confused now, wait till I explain it. Because that is the literal story of my life.
I guess it'll be from the Hunger Games. Maybe odds be with you. I think it was that.
Did the odds be ever in your favor?
Yes.
During last year's kickball game, we were doing a tournament against the other class, and one time someone kicked a fly-up ball. I went running into a boy, my knee went into his gut, and he couldn't breathe. I couldn't feel my knee, and I thought I broke my knee, so now my knee cracks now if I move it in a weird position, and he still has like a humongous bruise on his gut.
Last year in The Little Mermaid, I played Atina, and we had flowers in our hair as the Mer Sisters. During the second show in our performance of Under the Sea, the entire thing of flowers that was in my hair fell down as we were in the middle of the dance in front of, I think, a full house. So one point when we crouched down, I kind of just picked them up and shoved them down my tail, like, because I didn't want to leave them on the stage, but I couldn't really, like, do anything else with them. So they kind of stayed there for the dance turn.
I actually dropped my balls in High School Musical. That was embarrassing. And I had to pretend I was juggling a ball without any balls. Oh my god, that was so embarrassing.
Well, when I was in, I don't know, elementary school, I don't know what grade it was, there was a talent show thing, and for some reason I thought it would be a good idea to do like cat impressions for the talent show.
The most embarrassing thing that happened to me in front of a crowd when I was little, I fell off the stage during a dance recital.
I'm actually good at them, but it wasn't like embarrassing because I volunteered for it, but then my friends constantly bring it up afterwards and they have never let it go, so.
My favorite Disney princess is Merida because her whole movie wasn't about finding a prince or falling in love. It was proving that she can be independent and that you don't have to be defined by somebody else.
I probably have to choose a tie between Cinderella, Mulan, and Tiana, and probably Merida.
I don't know. I have to think about this.
Because Cinderella is kind of superficial. She's the only like purely alto Disney princess I've ever heard. All of the other ones are mezzos or sopranos.
Right.
Merida and Mulan I like because they're really like stand-up gung-ho fight like hero princesses. And I really appreciate that in a Disney princess, other than the usual like find a prince model or find a thief in the case of Rapunzel model.
Mulan.
And Tiana, I really appreciate.
Considering most people don't actually consider Mulan a princess, I'd say probably Tiana, because of her story. She was a black woman in New Orleans in the 20s, and she worked her butt off and did what she wanted to. She was probably one of the original strong, independent black women.
People should come see the show because besides from being a really great performance and the fact that musicals are really fun to go to see, we've worked really hard to put this all together, and we've had a lot of obstacles in our way from putting this together, so it's going to be really great despite all of those things, and I think that just makes it worth coming to see.
Can't really think right now.
Oh, because it's one of the best ones we've done yet. People have put in so much work, so much effort. Like I was talking about before, the cast has just gone above and beyond. The community has gone above and beyond. Everyone has just brought this show to the next level and dedicated so much and put in so much time. And if you don't come see that, you're gonna miss out on just this amazing experience.
It's funny,
People should come to see this show because everybody's put in so much hard work and it's just an amazing cast to see. Like, you might not get another chance in your life to see all these people perform together, and they work in such a way that it's dynamic and just amazing energy is given off by them.
because while like kids are young, they should get that I got that.
It's probably one of the most talented groups of young people you will ever meet, and it's heartwarming to see them all on stage together working in such harmony, and this show in particular has come together better than most shows do. Everyone is passionate about it, and we're trying to start something here, so we have this feeling in it that it has to be perfect. We have to prove to the world that we can make it here. And so everything has come together, every note is getting cleaner and cleaner, and every step is perfect. And you have here a heartwarming story about being different and being okay with that, performed by a group of kids that have always been different and have learned to be okay with that.
Because it's magical and funny, and there's singing and dancing, and the cast is really great, and everybody's super talented, and it's gonna be a really great show.
I want to say hi to my cat. He's not going to see this, but I still want to say hi. Hi.
Yeah, I'd like to shout out myself because I was very brave to be doing this right now, because many people would be saying no, or they wouldn't be feeling comfortable having to wear a dress, but it's whatever.
Well, I'd like personally just take this minute to thank the people who stand there and make me audition because I get sick and want to run out every time. And my major comment on this would be that shows like this and anything else you do, no matter what it is your passion is, your bliss, just ride with it, because you need the place to be you, even if being you isn't actually being you.
Hi, Mom.
Shout out to my fellow directors, Tyler Edmonds and Connor Tower, because they've just been amazing. And then shout out to, of course, the cast and my mom, who's, like everyone else, gone above and beyond this year. It's just everyone who's gone and done something for this show.
Let your freak flag wave.
I want to thank everybody in the cast because this is one of the best experiences of my life to be able to be here with everybody, because you don't get this chance that often.